Even know. Do 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 do. Butthole. Go ahead. Dropping. Okay, so our entryway is completely painted. We have to get some tape down. Drew just finished this area. This was already painted. We gotta touch that up, and we gotta touch up the molding on the bottom. And we are starting work on the kitchen. I'm going to do the touch-ups in here during the week. What?
So many things on the wall.
You're just giving up.
Yeah.
We're hoping that there's enough paint in this bucket. So, it's a full bucket, so we should be okay. So, starting this project. Yay! Drew made such a mess everywhere. We got new lights. Play.
You can see the stuff on the cabinets.
I know. It's so bright.
It's a lot nicer. Actually, it looks like a newer house.
I know. You're supposed to put your whole hand in front of me. Weirdo.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm just gonna finally do an update about the kitchen. So we stopped painting because we decided we don't really like this color in here because it's just the shadows make it look too pink. The camera's not really showing it, but you can kind of see it wasn't mixed very well. You can see the line on the ceiling over there. So this side's more lighter and that side's more darker. So the darker is the more accurate color. You can actually see it behind me. It's not showing up very well. So we went back to Home Depot today. It's Mother's Day, so I got some makeup on. And got a different color. It's right behind me. This wall is the old color and that wall is going to be the new color. I'm liking it a lot better. It's more peachy. It was more what I was looking for. I was hoping that this other color was going to be what this one is. So just because of the shadows in this room, it's just not showing up how I want it to. So we're gonna go with this color in here, and we're thinking about taking the other color and doing it in our bedroom, because our bedroom has much more natural light. It shows up a lot different in there, and that color is a lot lighter than what we've got in here, and it doesn't look as pink. So that is what I was hoping for. I'm walking around with a paintbrush. I'm probably dripping paint everywhere. I just wanted to give it a little update. Once we start getting like seriously painting, I will do a little more updates about it, but that's where we're at right now. So I'm getting another coat on here to kind of see what we want to do. We're thinking maybe leaving this side over here as like an accent wall, because it is darker. You can kind of see it behind me. It's showing up better on camera than it is in person right now. We did play with like the light bulbs and things like that, to kind of see if maybe the lighting was making it look weird, but it's just definitely because there's so many shadows in here that the colors look different. You can actually, I'll show you. So you can visibly see there's two different colors on the wall here. The paint was not mixed well enough on this side, and on this side is when we mixed it more, and I'm just not liking how pink it looks. It looks so much better on camera. That's the sad thing, is that it looks so nice on the camera, but when you're actually in person, it's so light or so pink. I can't get it to show up on camera correctly, but I guess you can see a little bit better there. So that's the predicament we're in right now. I would love to get my house back in order, especially because we are getting closer to me being able to go back to work, which I will update in another video, but that's where we're at right now. So I'm gonna get back to painting this wall. So it's coming along. Drew's home today. We already got this side done. Excuse the mess because we're moving a lot of stuff right now. I need to put things back on the shelves, but I am really liking that color. It is a lot brighter, and a lot of our things stand out a lot better than they did before, which I am really happy about. So, and you can see where he painted because it's lighter, but I'm really, really happy with how it's turning out. And then that's the old color there. So definitely a huge change, and I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's done. So we still have a lot to do. There's the old color that we were doing. So for a reference, it was kind of the same tone as this. Like they were both the same, like the same like color kind of family, like in darkness. So the lighter is gonna do us a lot better. And if you can kind of see, that's not gonna show up very well, but it's gonna look really good with it's gonna look really good with the tile, and it's still darker than the cabinets, so it's hard to tell right now. I guess kind of see over here. God, it is such a mess. I'm so overwhelmed because there's just so much right here. So, all right, well, we're gonna get ready to go to the grocery store because we forgot to get something. So I just wanted to do a little update. I also was working on the trim over here, and it looks a lot cleaner. So I'm really excited about that. Yay! We really don't have that much more to paint. We just have a lot of stuff to put back up.
To believe it, that we can make the sun come out.
Okay, so we are almost done with painting the kitchen. So I'm going to show you what we have done. Drew has a few touch-ups because everything that is left pretty much is high up. There's a few like down low things that I can touch up, but other than that, everything is almost done, which I'm excited about because my kitchen needs to be cleaned desperately and all the painting stuff's in the way. And I have this pile of crap on my table because we've taken stuff off of like the tops of the cabinets and stuff. And I want to decorate for summer. I need to get all my summer decorations out and things. So I think that's going to be like a this week thing, hopefully. Anyways, I'll show you. So you can see there's a patch there. As the down low stuff, you can kind of see some places that need to be touched up. I only did one coat on this part of the wall here. And that corner needs to be touched up. The ceiling needs to be touched up. I showed you that we got this up. Once this gets finished, we can put the rest of the things back on the cabinet and I can finally clean up my kitchen because it is a hot mess and I can't get to anything because the ladder keeps getting moved around and it's annoying. I guess I will go ahead and talk about what the next part is. So we are planning on painting the spare bedroom. And we are now planning on painting this bedroom with that color that we had in the kitchen. So I've had this up on the wall in here for about a week or two now, and it looks a lot different in here than it did in the kitchen. So I actually want to do a little test strip, so that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to grab the paint and a brush and we're going to test it. So the swatch is painted. It's got to dry so it can darken, but it already looks so much different in here than it did in the other room. So fingers crossed that it works in here because I already painted the wall. So I kind of have to do it now. But it is lighter than what we have in here. And the color in here doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's really, really dark in like the corners and things. So maybe it's just what we need to brighten things up. So I'm hopeful.